I mean, let me ask you, Amy, this,
Sure.
which is the point about the Monica Lewinsky point, I guess, is that people like, Rand Paul and others have been trying to ramp up the sense that when Hillary runs, Bill will still be lurking around and he's a liability because of what happened 16 years ago with an intern at the White House. Do you think it's actually going to matter? Do the American people still care about Monica Lewinsky enough to punish Hillary at the ballot box because of something Bill did nearly 2 decades ago?
I don't think it matters. I think when people go to the polls, they're going to look for what she did. And we talk a lot about that in our book. I think if you want to weigh what she did at state, you should read this book and find out, because it is how she makes decisions. And, it's interesting. You bring up Bill Clinton. I think that, if he can be the Bill Clinton that he was in 2012, then she's going to do very well. She's going to really ride this out. And, their strategy will be something akin to what Barack Obama did, which was to use him, at public events and not so much talk to the press, which is kind of a weakness for him, and he'd rather be talking to the people rather than the press. So I think if they do that, that's one strategy that they're going to use. They're going to use him to go out and do these big events and use him as the so-called explainer-in-chief, as President Obama calls him.
Well, which he is, Jonathan, he is fantastic at doing it. And he was that for Barack Obama in the last election campaign. That brilliant speech at the conference basically articulated far better than Barack Obama had done what he was trying to achieve and what he had achieved. So isn't Bill Clinton in the end the Midas touch that every candidate would love to have? And the fact that Hillary's married to him and they've got the brilliant young daughter as part of the package, they are America's first political family. And from everything I've seen of them, incredibly impressive. Very hard to beat.
I think there are a lot of politicians in the world who are very jealous of Bill Clinton's natural charm and his ability to condense arguments into a couple of words. I thought in that convention speech in 2012 for Barack Obama, he brilliantly talked about arithmetic, a longer word than math, and we talk about this in the book a little bit, to get across the sort of basic idea that Mitt Romney's plans didn't add up, according to him. And it was so much more devastating for Romney than anything Obama had said.